Hi everyone, and welcome back to the Love You Show, where we teach you the fundamentals about self-care, self-love, and self-acceptance. My name is Ashley, and this is my co-host, Andrew.
Welcome back. It's been a while since we last spoke. It was the
Yes.
beginning of the year, and we talked a little bit about New Year's resolutions, because I know that everybody likes to make them. And here we are on the 26th of January, and I'm wondering how that's going. And when we talked about people's tendency to think that willpower is going to get them through. And we talked also about how willpower doesn't work because you're trying to make yourself do something you don't want to do because you think you should. Instead, you should be making micro choices on a daily basis in support of what you want. So I wanted to check in with Ashley and see how it's going with, she decided to work on her sleeping. And what's really great about anything that one might choose to work on, and in a little bit we're going to go over different areas that we could be thinking about to create a better you this year. And Ashley decided on sleeping, and she found this really cool app. And I don't really want to talk about the app as much as what the app provided her discipline and structure-wise.
Yeah. For one, I really didn't think that sleep had anything to do with my energy. I just felt like, if you sleep a little bit, you should wake up re-energized. But certain people need a certain amount of sleep, and getting this app and really allowing it to monetize my sleeping habits and monitoring my energy throughout the day, it mostly just proved a point to me of how valuable my wake time is, because I only have this amount of time that I am awake, and the rest of the time I should be allowing that time to be focused on my sleeping and resting, so that the outcome can be having more energy, being more productive, being more aware and alert. And having this app where it tells me how much I'm sleeping and how much I'm deprived from sleep really has proved a lot of things to me. And I've been really working on my sleep and trying to have more time than going to sleep late, waking up early. And I've seen a huge difference in a shift of when I start to get tired throughout the day, and how I want to go to sleep early and I want to wake up early, because one of my goals was to wake up early and feel rested, and I was afraid of what I was doing and what I was eating was affecting those things. So I think we made a lot of shifting when I eat before I go, like how long do I wait, or how long do I eat and then wait to go to bed. So this app has really helped me find ways to make it much better for me to sleep and understand my pattern so that I can have a consistent day. I think consistency works for me. So having this to look forward every morning, be like, how many hours did I sleep? Did I raise or lower my sleep debt?
Yeah, the thing about that app, which I think is great for people that are looking for something to support them in this journey, is that it forces you to make choices.
Yes.
And it provides that magical discipline that I keep talking about. So instead of willpower, what we're trying to do is create discipline. So I noticed the other day that it was around 2 o'clock in the afternoon and Ashley was ready for some caffeine. And so her app said it's too late in the afternoon, but she had a lot of work to do because she was making a gown for somebody for the inauguration. So she chose to have caffeine. Now the power in that is that she knew she shouldn't have, yet she made the choice to do it. Because what was more important to her was getting the work done, rather than a good night's sleep. So I love that these kind of structures provide you with choices that you get to make. They also really detail the reality of you. So I got the app too.
I convinced him that he needed it.
And it's amazing the stuff I didn't know that I now know that makes a difference in how I want to create health in my life. So part of creating what you want in your life is becoming aware of where you're at.
Yep.
So what I'd like to do is, for those of us that are still wanting to become more and more in touch with who we are and our self-concept and improvement, not out of because we have to, but out of choice, I'm going to read some areas that would be great areas to work on. Okay?
Switching glasses.
So these are the areas that we can work on New Year's resolutions around: mental health, physical health, spirituality, your intellectual life, meaning what are you learning, where are you growing when it comes to knowledge, your marriage or partnership, you as a parent and how you'd like to see change in that arena, your friendships, the job you're in, your hobbies, and your personal finances. So what we're looking for as we go forward in accomplishing our New Year's resolution are daily little tasks that you do frequently. And whether it's an app that provides you for that, or whether it's a choice that you need to make because you understand where you need to go, the more that you can repeat that daily choice frequently, the more you'll be disciplined and you'll get accustomed to doing that. So you have an example, which is the app.
Yes.
And tell us a little bit about the daily disciplines that it provides you.
So once I wake up in the morning, it automatically tells me how much I slept that night and how it's either made my sleep depth go up or lower it. My goal is to lower it each day if I can.
So then what behaviors do you have to change?
What behaviors that I need to change is making sure that I go to sleep like around 9 or 10 to at least get 8 hours of sleep, because that's what I need. That's what's recommended for me. And then I like to know that my energy, depending how I wake up in the morning, it's either going to tell me that I'm going to be a little groggy for about 45 minutes to 90 minutes, depending how well of a sleep I got. It lets me know when I'm going to have this peak of energy, and if there's tasks that need to get done, that I should do it between these hours, because shortly after that I'm going to get a dip in my energy level where I'm going to want to have caffeine, but at that time it's something that I have to kind of just keep going, drive through it, don't break down and get caffeine unless I need it, unless I feel like I'm gonna have a long day. And then I like where in the evening it tells me where I'm gonna have my second peak of energy, and that if there's anything I need to get done, do it then. That's mostly where I do the things that I need to take care of for myself, because by that time I'm off of work. So if there's any laundry, taking denim out for a walk, that's when I want to do it. And then it also breaks down when I should have my last meal before I go to bed, when I should start to wind down, relax, dump any information that I have in my mind so that I can remember it tomorrow, and just kind of wind down so that I can make my way to my bed and relax. Because some of us, it takes a while for us to really shut our minds off in bed. So kind of leave that time for yourself and to meditate or do any rituals that you need to do to fall asleep.
So big picture, here's what's going on. Ashley wanted to create health this year. One of the aspects of health for Ashley is sleep.
Yep.
She needs to create daily disciplined actions. One of them is to look at her app. It'll tell her when her peak energy is. So she plans the time around that energy to do stuff that takes more energy. She also at night says she likes to dump what's ever in her mind. How do you do that? You write it down?
Either I'm writing it down, or I look in my agenda and I kind of look at what I have going on for the week and kind of prepare myself for the next day, so that I don't keep everything in my mind, because I notice that when I keep it in my mind, it creates anxiety that goes into my dreams. And a way of me dumping all this information so that I don't feel like I need to hold on to it, that's that time for me.
So this work she's doing, the more she does it, will then become discipline and an automatic behavior. So what we're going to do then is we're going to leave you here. You've got the areas that you can create around. Then next week when we reconvene, we're going to go over some other ideas around these mini habits that you can take in relationship to each of the categories. For example, for the knowledge, maybe you get up in the morning and you read the news for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So we're going to come up with a couple of those ideas for you, and that's all we have this week.
And if you guys are interested in learning more about the app that we were talking, we will be linking it down below so that you can check it out for yourself. Thank you so much for joining us this Friday on our new Love You episode. We can't wait to see you next week on our next topic.
Discipline, behaviors, structure, but no willpower.
Yeah, no willpower. So until next week, see you guys later. Bye.